I moved into a new apartment this summer. It was bigger, cleaner, and far better than the cramped place I'd been stuck in for years. I was excited. I felt like I was stepping into a new chapter of my life. While unpacking the last few boxes, I found something that stopped me cold. My old PlayStation Portable, the exact one I lost in high school. It had the same stickers I'd put on when I was 15, the faded skate or die decal peeling at the corner. Even the same crack on the bottom left from when I'd dropped it on the pavement. I turned it over in my hands, waiting for the illusion to break. But it didn't. It was mine. I knew it was. The memories hit me fast. That PSP used to be my whole world. I played it every night until one evening it froze and wouldn't turn on again. I lost my temper and threw it in the trash. That was over a decade ago, so how was it here? I pressed the power button. It turned on instantly. Battery full. That was the first red flag. The second was the main menu. Everything seemed normal, except for one new game I didn't recognize. A title that read, "Stay With Me." I didn't download it. I'd never even heard of it. Curiosity got the better of me. I launched it. The game loaded into a pixelated room. And the moment I saw it, my skin crawled. It was my childhood bedroom. The posters, the layout, even the old toy car on my desk. All rendered in perfect, eerie detail. I controlled the little avatar around the room, my heart beating faster the more I recognized. Eventually I turned toward my bed. That's when I saw it. A shadowy figure sat where I used to sleep. Small, hunched, shoulders trembling slightly like it was breathing. When my character stepped closer, the PSP vibrated violently, and the speakers let out a static hiss. The figure lifted its head. A distorted voice whispered, "You left me." The screen went black. The PSP shut off. I stared at it for a long time before turning it back on again. When the screen lit up, my blood went cold. The wallpaper had changed. It was a photo of me sleeping in my new apartment, taken from above my bed. I don't remember the next few minutes clearly. I just know I smashed it with a mug and threw it straight into the trash bin outside, just in case. I stayed by the window and made sure the sanitation truck came and emptied the bin. When the PSP vanished into the compactor, I actually felt relieved. I thought it was over, but that night, when I got home from work, something was sitting on my desk. The PSP screen cracked, body dented, still glowing faintly. A new message pulsed on the screen, slow and rhythmic like a heartbeat. Next level. I didn't touch it. I didn't go near it. I drove it straight to the police station the next morning. They didn't take me seriously. Laughed, shrugged, told me electronics glitch sometimes. I left it there anyway. I still don't know how it followed me home the first time. I'm terrified to find out if it can do it again. When I moved into my new house, I found something in one of the boxes that shouldn't have existed anymore. My old wooden chess set, the one my dad and I used to play on every weekend until the fire that destroyed half our old home. The fire that took him, too. I held the board for a long time, running my fingers over the wood grain. It was exactly as I remembered. The same scratch along the edge from when I dropped it as a kid. The same faded letter my father carved into the underside for me when I turned 10. But something was strange. The pieces were already set up, not in the starting formation, but in the exact mid-game position from the last match my father and I ever played. I remembered it clearly, the black queen cornering the white king. Dad always played black. I didn't think much of it that night. Nostalgia is powerful. Grief even more so. I left the board on the dining table and went to bed. When I woke the next morning, one of the pawns had moved, just one space forward. I assumed I'd knocked it accidentally, or maybe I'd forgotten. But then I heard something, a faint whisper behind me. A voice saying, "Your move." I froze. The voice sounded like my father's. For a long time I convinced myself it was just memory bleeding into imagination, grief making sound where there was none. But each morning another piece shifted. Slowly, the game progressed, one move at a time, just like the matches we used to play. Eventually, I needed answers. One night, around 3 a.m., I sat quietly in the hallway where I could see the board through the doorway. I waited, listening to the house creak and settle. Then I heard it, a gentle sliding sound, a wooden click. The pieces were moving by themselves, gliding across the board with deliberate, careful motions. My chest tightened as I watched the black king tip over the white one, knocking it down. And then I heard it. Checkmate. Dad's exact tone. Soft, proud, final. I didn't sleep. I barely even breathed. When I walked into the dining room at sunrise, expecting the board to still be there, I found something else. The entire chess set was gone. In its place was a small framed photo of me and my father playing chess, a picture that had always been beside my bed, meaning someone had moved it. And in the photo, the chessboard in front of us was completely empty, with every piece gone, blank squares, like the game had never started. I still don't know what happened to the real board, or if the game we never finished is finally finished now, but sometimes, late at night, I swear I still hear pieces clicking in the dark. It started with a toy horse, a wooden pull-along horse my grandfather carved for me when I was 4. I used to drag it everywhere by a little string, pretending it was alive. It survived my childhood. It survived moves, survived years in storage, even survived a small electrical fire in my parents' garage. The burn marks never quite faded, a blackened circle around the left eye. One wheel singed almost to ash, a faint smoky smell that never went away. When I found it again while cleaning the attic, I felt a weird mix of comfort and unease. I placed it beside an old trunk and went downstairs for the night. Around 1 a.m. I heard something above me, soft scraping, rolling, like tiny wheels crossing old wooden floorboards. I froze, listening. It kept going, slow, deliberate, like something pacing. I didn't go up there, not that night, but in the morning, the toy horse was waiting for me at the bottom of the attic stairs, upright, a little pull string neatly coiled beside it. I took it back up, placed it deep in a box, and closed the lid. The next morning it was in the hallway again, closer to my bedroom door. This time that night, I heard something new, a sound that didn't make sense. Not wheels, not scraping, hooves, multiple small rhythmic tapping moving across my bedroom floor. I grabbed my flashlight, heart hammering, and aimed it under the bed. Dozens of tiny wooden horses stared back at me, all carved exactly like my grandfather's. Same shape, same burn marks, same cracked wheels, all of them packed together, heads slowly turning toward me at the same time. Before I could scream, they scattered, vanishing into the walls, the shadows, the corners of the room. Gone in less than a second. I didn't sleep. I sat upright until sunrise. When morning came, the only horse left was the original one, sitting perfectly still by the window. The pull string was tied into an unfamiliar knot. When I lifted it, the knot formed a word. Ride. That was enough. I threw it into the trash bin outside and watched the collectors take it away. But sometimes, right as I'm falling asleep, I hear soft wooden wheels turning under my bed again, and I'm afraid to look.